Hello fellow book nerds, welcome to another video. Today is actually quite exciting. So we're going to be doing TBR, which I haven't done in a while, but there's going to be a spin. So I am following Rachel's Realm TBR this month. I've been feeling a bit not that inspired with my TBR last month. I read so many books. I just read so many random books, which was good because I expanded my horizons and all that. But yesterday I was watching Rachael, who's a really great booktuber. If you are not watching her, what are you doing? She's like the most amazing person. She's so kind and so innovative, always so many fun ideas, and she's came up with this idea of Rachel's Realm TBR. So this is where I'm gonna link her video down below so that you can check it out, and she explains everything. But basically she has this really fun TBR game with a map and like challenges, and kind of reminds me of Catan, and she has chosen all her books for this month with the prompts given. So I kind of decided to take the prompts given and then follow that along with my own books, which I think is going to be really fun. So let's get started. So the first book was a poll choice. So Rachel gave her viewers two choices, which was Daughters of Henry and Children of Blood and Bone. These are two books that I've been dying to read for so long. I bought Daughters of Henry 5 separate times. I had it in my basket, and in the last second I was like, I'll buy it next time. So I don't know the results of the poll yet, but I decided to just wait and see what happens. Maybe by the time the video is out we know. But Daughters of Henry is about two goddess twins who were brought up on Earth believing they're human, and their twins separated at birth. I assume they have some magical powers. I mean, I just love stories with gods, so I've been meaning to read this for such a long time. I cannot wait. And then Children of Blood and Bone, I think it's about the world where the magic was kind of suppressed and now people need to rise up and take it again. Then the next prompt was short read, for which I have chosen The Test by Sylvia Nouvelle. This is only 108 pages long. I have requested the audiobook from my library and it's actually coming in a couple days, so it's perfect for this. It's a really short book and I believe it's some kind of dystopian future where you need to take a test to become a citizen of Great Britain, but it's some kind of spin and like it's not what you expect from the test. Heard about this from Emma's books and then someone else was reading it and it just sounds really good and my library had it, so why not? The next prompt was POC author. So for this I have chosen The Best We Could Do by T. Bui. It's a non-fiction graphic novel. The author is Vietnamese and I believe she had to emigrate when she was young, and I think it's kind of recount of that but in a graphic novel form, which I have never read kind of autobiography as a graphic novel. I just thought it was so cool. I got it from my library as well and I'm really excited about it. Next up was a Kindle book. So for this I have chosen to go with an arc that I have received from NetGalley because it's been ages since I got it and I really want to get to it really soon. It's called The Four Profound Waves by R.B. Lemberg, and I believe it is a queer story, maybe pirates. I don't actually know what it's about. Seems very fantastical and weird and amazing, and it's like a part of Birdverse, which is created by the fantasy author, which is like a really complex world with LGBTQ plus characters. But I believe that the books aren't connected. Let's hope, because it's like the 10th in that series and I have not read the previous ones, so I've got that on my Kindle. I hope I'm gonna love it, but I just really want to get to it because I really got to. The next was Ask a Friend. So instead of just flat out asking a friend, I decided to for this choose a book that I also do for Book Nerd's Choice. So this month Book Nerd Choice is Nothing Happened, and I have been recommended this on Twitter. There's gonna be a reading vlog for this, and this month I actually decided to do two picks for Book Nerd's Choice. So I'm gonna be reading two books. So the other one is The Naming, and Cassidy has recommended that to me, so either one of those I'm gonna count for this prompt, or both of them. Next up was an intimidating read, and for this I've chosen Dracula by Bram Stoker. So it's intimidating because it's a classic. I've had this for ages. I actually went on a trip with my university to the place where this book was written, I believe. I got this book while I was there And I'm reading this for Mari's gothic horror read along, but we're gonna be reading one book per month from like classic horror genre, and I don't really read much horror, so I'm very excited about that because I'm already getting some amazing recommendations, and I'm also going to be doing buddy read with her sometime in March. Also horror, expanding horizons, gonna be great. But yeah, we're gonna be reading Dracula. I'm so excited. I've read a couple of classics similar, I mean, like Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde and Frankenstein. I loved it. So I'm really hoping I will like this, and it's such a classic, like, honestly. And I love vampires, so I'm very excited about this. Next up, the prompt we have is outside of my comfort zone. So for this I've chosen Preludes and Nocturnes from the Sandman series by Neil Gaiman. So the reason this is out of my comfort zone is I don't really read much graphic novels anyway. I'm literally getting into it this year. I've read maybe 3 so far, and I really liked them, but this one's more like scary. So this is the compilation of the first 8 volumes of The Sandman, and I've read the first one and I was confused for 99% of it, and I just think this might be getting a bit out of my comfort zone in the best way possible. I also got it from the library and it's so short. But yeah, we're just gonna be reading this and we see how it goes. So far really weird, but really interesting. Once I got what was happening, I was like, wow, this is really cool. But it took me ages to get what was happening, so you know. Okay, and the last prompt was trope I hate. So this is such a stretch, but I didn't really want to read a book that I knew I wasn't gonna enjoy because, you know, what's fun in that? I've decided to go with full disclosure because I got it from my library anyway and I have to read it by the 10th, so I was like, might as well put it in here. And I believe this has something to do with blackmail, which I don't like blackmail. I don't know if it's the trope I don't like or just the action itself, but that's nasty. So let's just go with that. And also it's contemporary and I've read so many contemporaries last month that I'm a bit sick of them. So, you know, it's, you know, but I think I'm still gonna enjoy. This tells the story of a girl who is in the high school. She's HIV positive and someone starts blackmailing her, from what I got on the back. And the last 2 were kind of not prompts, but they were kind of overarching things that Rachel has to do that month. So one was do not DNF. I generally don't DNF anyway, but I'm gonna try not to DNF this month. I just like put the books away and forget they exist. So I'm gonna try not to do that and read all of these by the end of the month. And then review all the books on Goodreads, which I actually started doing like earlier last year. Hopefully I'll do this. I'm trying to be on top of it, but you know how it goes. We'll see. I'll probably end up reading some other books this month as well because I am also always picking up audiobooks. I put on hold about 7 books in the library, so we'll see when those come. When they come, I just gotta read them, you know. But I'm really excited. Thank you to Rachel Marie for like encouraging other people in the community to kind of steal her TBR for a month. I just think it's gonna be so much fun. When I watched her video, I just had so much joy. She's brilliant, you know, to come up with all the challenges or the mechanics, the board. Like, you seriously need to watch her video. It's so intricate and I'm just blown away by her creativity. So I'm super excited to be doing this. I am excited to see how the reading month goes. I'm gonna update you at the end as always, but wish me good luck. Bye!